And, yeah, he's in the dark. But he's raised 100% of his buttons so far.
Yeah, so not as exciting as their automatic 3,000, 9,000 that I've seen before. I've actually never seen Tom drink coffee before, so he must be very tired.
He has been burning the candle at both ends. And, I mean, I've read your blog on Blue Fire Poker quite often. You don't seem to be the kind of guy who enjoys putting in the 14-hour sessions.
No, I think that I'm... I don't know if you want to call it more careful or just less confident than Tom, but I want to make sure I'm always playing my best, and so I just think it's very difficult to in times like this, and maybe Tom's just better at it than most people.
This hand looks very tricky from Durr. Almost bottom two pair, right. A wonky flush draw. Yeah, so kind of a decent hand, or a marginal hand, but in a couple ways. Got a call, though, on the turn. Yeah, absolutely, and he doesn't really know what he wants to hit. Zygmunt got there, but does he know it? I mean, is this a value bet if he makes it? This is a thin value bet. He has a pretty good handle, I guess, on what Tom's hand or range is, but he does put himself in a position to get bluff raised here. A lot of players would opt to check and make a decision in Zygmunt's shoes. So kind of an aggressive thin value bet. And Tom now has no hand at all. Since you can only use, 2 of your cards and 3 of the cards on board, he has 7s and 5s and can't even beat some bluffs. So I'd be shocked if he found a call here. I think he's considering bluff raising. Would it work? It very well could. And these guys, like we've said before, have so much history that they're thinking of so many past times when one of them's raised the river. Zygmunt's thinking, can Tom play this hand in a way that he has a draw and now missed in his bluff raising? One potential or one benefit to Tom's hand is that it's tough for Zygmunt to have 7-7, 2-2, or 7-5, or 2-5 because Tom has a couple blockers in his hand. So the 7 of clubs and 2 of clubs are 2 cards that Zygmunt can't have. So I think that makes him more apt to bluff. And this is awesome. I mean, Durr's raised his 37,000, and now Zygmunt, he's thinking of calling, and if he does, it's only because he's thinking Durr may have bluff raised my thin value bet. Yeah, and this is a spot that most people try to avoid in Zygmunt's shoes by checking the river and not giving Tom the potential to make a bluff raise or a value raise. But Zygmunt, like Tom, is confident in his ability to make decisions, and he's put himself in a very tough spot here. Because, he's got nothing, Zygmunt, basically, right? King's up, queen, He certainly only beats a bluff and a very, very good call. Are you surprised he called there? Not surprised. I guess I expected him to fold, but it certainly wasn't out of the question for him to find a call here, and given their history, things like this happen all the time with them. That must feel good. He got 50,000 on the river. Yeah, and with a great play, he might pick up his confidence and pace on the match. Zygmunt now ahead 100,000. You can look at these stats, but all of it due to river play, I guess. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, these are 2 players that get to rivers often and find themselves in tough spots, and we've seen a few good ones. Durr still ahead in the win percentage, but nothing else. Durr and Zygmunt are playing for huge stakes, and even when they take a break from the game,